I want to welcome you to the Gladys Porter Zoo, and on behalf of Gladys Porter Zoo, the Valley Zoological Society, and Texas Sea Grant, we're happy to see so many smiling faces here this morning. And we have a pretty full agenda for you here today, and I think you're going to, if you're not totally immersed in sea turtles already, you will be by the time the day ends. And we're happy to see you all here. And I'm going to leave it at that for the moment.
Thank you, Pat. Good morning, everyone. I'm Hale. I am the Sea Grant Oil Spill Science Outreach Specialist. That's a mouthful for any job title, but basically I am housed here in Texas at Corpus Christi, and I am working with my team to give you this workshop today. But first of all, what is Sea Grants? Well, we've actually been around for a long time. We've been around for 50 years. We've just celebrated our birth anniversary last year, and what I like to tell people when I give them my elevator speech is basically Sea Grant is that middle person between science and our communities. We bridge those two worlds. Whenever there's a question about coastal marine freshwater issues, bring it to us. If we can't answer it, we'll find a scientist that can, and we work towards solutions in that way. We are a research, education, and extension program. There are 33 Sea Grant programs across the nation, including Hawaii, Guam, and the Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands as well. And I highlighted extension up there because that's what I do, that's my role. I extend science into our communities. But we're very proud of the fact that we are service-oriented, and we are brokers of fact, science-based information. We deliver that to you based on your needs. So where does this whole oil spill thing come into play? Well, this is a new program for Sea Grant. My program began in 2014, and it came about because in 2010, I'm sure you'll remember the Deepwater Horizon oil spill that occurred. In 2010, the responsible party for that accident, BP, gave $500 million of research funds for a 10-year investment for the Gulf of Mexico Research Initiative. You'll hear me say GOMRI, and that's what that means, the Gulf of Mexico Research Initiative. And GOMRI formed, it's a 20-member, independent member research board, and these folks are experts in a variety of fields. This board, this research board, helps decide where that research funding will go in order to answer questions, those questions you see up there. But basically, in general, those researchers, those scientists have been working since 2010 to answer questions related to the oil spill's impact to the environment and to public health. So that's wonderful. There's a lot of science that's come out since 2010. 7 years later, where's that science going? That's where my team comes in. We started in 2014, and we decided to make it a regional program. So you've got Monica over there in Florida, based in St. Pete. We've got Larissa in Mobile, Alabama. She covers the Mississippi-Alabama Sea Grant coastline. We've got Emily in Louisiana. She's in Baton Rouge with the Louisiana Sea Grant program. Tara, you want to say hi? She's our communicator. She's based in Mississippi, as is our program coordinator, Steve Saint-Pierre. And of course, there's me, my shining face. I'm based at Corpus Christi. And together, we have a variety of backgrounds and interests and expertise. And if we can't answer questions that our communities are asking us, like I said earlier, we find the answers from our research community. So since 2014, my team has been working hard to make sure we understand your needs, our community's needs, and our questions. We've been not doing just general outreach. We've been spending time. Some of you in the room have spent a lot of time with me talking so that we get a better grasp of what your work is and what your interests are. And that's just a little word cloud there that we put up on these slides. We've collected, of course, the interests we're hearing from our audiences is questions about dispersants, questions about impacts of dispersants, impacts to our fishing communities, and so on. So these are our target audiences. These are the ones that we've determined that could really use this information to improve their livelihoods or to use in their daily work life. So some of you are part of these audiences, and it's why you were invited to this workshop. So with that information, so we've collected our needs from our audiences over time. We've created these outreach products based on those questions. So my team goes to our peer-reviewed journal articles. We only share peer-reviewed science. And we're doing the grunt work. We go to those journal articles and we read them on our different topics. So if you want to learn about sea turtles, we'll go and we'll download all those papers and read them. And we compile what we've learned into these extension publications. And I've got tons of copies of them with us today in the back of the room, so please do take them home with you. They're on a variety of topics. We've got 11 publications released thus far. We've got 4 of them lined up, one of them including a sea turtle theme, ready to go pretty soon. And we're going to continue to write these publications. And they're great because they're digestible. They're not written in an academic way. They take the science and we translate it, repackage it for everybody so that everybody can learn from them. Our other main outreach product are these seminars and these workshops. So we want our communities to have the opportunity to interact with our scientists. So we spend time, again, based on your needs and your interests that I've heard from you, we bring you together to talk to and interact with our scientists. And today we've got a full panel of wonderful experts in the room. So with that, a few notes about how today is going to go. We do have folks joining us remotely online right now, and Tara and Karen are handling that. They're our tech people. And so I ask those of you online listening in, please keep your phones on mute. And that goes for you guys here in the room too. All of your devices, please put them on mute or vibrate or whatever, so that we don't disrupt the conversation, discussion, and the presentations today. If you have questions during the presentations, if you have a question or comment, please hold them. We are going to have a panel at the end of the morning and in the afternoon. So jot down your questions and hold on to them so we can have a really engaging conversation after the presenters have had their time to speak.